Do you need some ideas of how to organise your children's toys? I'm a mum to 4 children and I know exactly what it's like trying to organise toys. I've got some really good organising systems to show you. So behind me I've got a kallax storage unit which has got 8 cubes in it. I've got some really good organising ideas which have really helped my children to play better, to find their toys better, and also to reduce the clutter in my home and also the tipping out of boxes. You know what it's like when your children are trying to look for a certain toy and all they want to do is pull out a whole box and tip it all over the floor just to find one little thing. I've been there before. I've got teenage boys, they're 19 and 15. So I've learned my lesson and put better systems into place now for my 7-year-old twin girls. What I am going to do as well is show you how I organise my girls' toys upstairs in their bedroom as well, because they've got mid-sleeper beds and we've got loads of toy organisation underneath their beds as well. So my name's Lindsay, let's get into it. Let's start off by showing you these boxes behind me. So these are just the Drona boxes and you can get these in IKEA in lots of different colours. So there's always a colour that might match your theme in your home. So they do white, grey, I think they do black as well. They also do lovely patterned ones. What I like to do is organise my children's toys by category so that they can find them easily. So my little girls know that when they want to play with their horses, they can literally just come to this box. They can easily take this box out and carry it into the living room where they play. And then they've got easy access to the toys that they want. And because I'm quite minimal as well, they've not got a massive amount of toys in each category. So doing it like this just minimises how much you're going to put into one box, because you know you've got this one box for this one amount of toys or this one group of toys. So it's going to help you to keep those toys to a minimum, because then you know you've only got one box to fill up. And because these boxes have got handles, they're so easy to take in and out as well. I've also got this system where I put toys into baskets on shelves, and this is something that I did more for my girls when they were little. Some of their stuff they still have got in baskets, but now they're a little bit older and they don't play with toys as much. I have changed it a little bit, but I do this because it's more visual so they can see exactly what's there. You can even put things on shelves such as like Lego sets. So I'll show you the Lego sets that I've got in a minute. But this is just a basket with rubbish in it. Let me get rid of that rubbish. This is a basket of all their unicorns and their toy animals. So they know that if they want to play with those things, all they need to do is literally just grab this basket, and they can take this basket easily into their living room or their play area as well. So if you've got a basket with handles, that would be so much better for your child, because then they can easily just literally grab it, carry it into wherever they're going to play. And it does really minimise the taking out of toys, because my boys used to do that a lot when they were little. They'd be looking for one little tiny figure and they'd pull out like a whole box and tip it everywhere and then allow me to pick it all up. So I got a bit fed up of that, so I decided to change things. I got a box here now with all their Play-Doh in. So like I said, I like to put things in categories just so I can find things easier, and also it's easier to put away as well. With this Play-Doh box, I've got this lovely mat, and we popped that down on the floor to protect our carpet. They had an insane amount of Play-Doh stuff, so because I wanted to keep it all in one box, I have decluttered quite a lot of their Play-Doh things. I will leave links to these in my description box because they are really nice little sets. I do recommend these little drawstring bags. They're fab for toy storage. They've just got a bunch of accessories. I highly recommend these little cones. So I got these off Amazon, I'll link them. And also these little bowls. These are my kids' favourite things to play with. They've had them for about 5 years and they play and play and play with them. They've used them for sand, little toys, all sorts, and they love them with the Play-Doh. So they come in a set of 5 with little spoons as well. So I love the kallax units just for the size of the shelves as well. I was given this lovely Barbie carriage and it fits perfectly on this one shelf, so my little girls can easily just come to this and get it really quickly because it's really visual as well. By the way, if you've never tried this Costa coffee from supermarkets, you really need to try it. It tastes like a proper Costa coffee. It's the salty caramel latte one and it is my favourite, and my teenage son loves this. So yeah, I need to wake up a little bit because I feel really tired today. In this box here, I've got a few different little characters, but what I have done is I've sectioned them off so they can easily find things. So I've just got a range of little tubs. And here are some My Little Pony figures. and it's just in a little box so my little girls can easily just take this out of this big box and take this into the living room. That's what they like to do. I've also got a little set of go-go's, so what I've done is I've just sectioned things off so they don't have to grab the whole box and tip it out looking for certain things. These little gift boxes are ideal for things like that, so if you want to have cheap toy storage, little gift boxes like that are really nice. I also like to have boxes with lids like this, so these little boxes are quite reasonable, and then I've just popped all their little Hatchimals in there so they know when they want to play with their Hatchimals they just got to take this little box out. So like I said, it just minimises the trying to find things in the first place. It's also easier for my children to put things away themselves because they know where everything goes. They've even got this bag here with their LOL dolls in. So it's really good for if you wanted to go to a restaurant or something, you could literally just grab a little box like this and take it out with you instead of having to pack things up. I do this when I go on holiday, so I'll just grab like a little box and I'll just pack that little box, or if we're going out to the restaurant or whatever, like I said, or if I'm going to like a friend's house or something, I can literally just take a box of toys with me, and it's just so easy to grab. Then I've got these drawers, and these are from IKEA as well, and I really recommend them. What I've done here is I've sectioned these things off so that there's more ease of access for things, and this works so well. So all I've got in here is just some little bug finding things, and I've actually put this into a little basket so my little girls can take that out. So they've got some magnifying glasses. I will link these because I got these from Amazon. They're really good quality ones. And a little bug catcher as well. This is a cute little bug catcher. I got that from Amazon as well. It's got a little handle. And then for this bottom one then, because my girls love accessories, I've got their accessories in here, but I've put them into a little basket. So they've got a little basket of bracelets and hairbands and necklaces and things that they can easily just take out and play with. And then they've also got a little set here. So this is a little box I was given, and it's just got some fake makeup in, like some little accessories and things. So just by sectioning things off like that, it's easy for my kids to know where things are, and they can find them so easily now. And in here I've just, and it's quite empty because I did declutter quite a lot, I've just got 2 Barbie speedboats in here because they are quite big and they take up quite a bit of room, but my little girls love those and they can take them in the bath. I've not gone and thought I'm going to buy more toys to fill up that. I actually like the fact that it's got space so they can easily just find those things now. I've got their Lego on this bottom shelf so they can easily find it. And all we've got is just 1 or 2 little boxes of the classic Lego. I love this Lego. I think it's so nice for kids because they don't have to follow the rules and they can just make whatever they want. So I've got a lovely set here. I think this is 2 sets in one, and I got this from Amazon. I will link it for you. And then what I will do as well is link these amazing baseboards that I got from Amazon. Honestly, these allow my kids to play so nice with Lego, and they're quite big as well, so they'll just build all sorts on here. Little towns, they build animals and houses and all sorts. I highly recommend those. And then what these shelves are good for is if your child makes something out of Lego, they can actually showcase them. These little sets, I got the girls for Christmas, and they did get a little unicorn one as well. I'll show you the unicorn one. Because they've made them, they wanted to leave them on show, so it's really nice to showcase their little Lego sets. But they can also easily just grab them and play with them as well once they're made, because when my boys were little, they used to make Lego things and they would end up in the toy box and they would end up all broken. So I love the fact that we can just pop them onto a shelf and then they're not going to get broken. They're lovely little sets, these are. I will see if I can find a link to those actually, because I highly recommend them. Let me just show you these boxes that I got from IKEA as well, because these are brilliant for organising small storage. What I've done is I've actually organised a few of their little random Lego bits, and they can easily see them. These are fantastic for all sorts of little things like Hatchimals, or if your children do crafts, or if they want to have like Play-Doh sets or whatever, they are really good for that. These kallax storage shelves are so big. I've got a Barbie camper van in each square, because these Barbie camper vans were just so in the way, and by popping them in a shelf like this, it's actually taken them mainly off the floor, and they do stick out a little bit, don't get me wrong, but it looks so much better because they're not just in the middle of the room, which was driving me mad. And then these boxes are a little bit different, but I did get them from IKEA as well. They're really lovely quality ones, but I like the fact that they've got the handle at the front, so they are ever so slightly smaller than the Drona boxes, so you can't fit as much in them, but they are still really roomy. And what I've done is I've put my girls' skate helmets in one, and then in the other they've got their skates. So you can see how much room are in these boxes. Like, you can literally fit so much in there. There's 2 sets of skates in there, and also all the protective gear, like their shin pads and stuff. I will link those because I got them from Skate Hut, I think. I'll see if I can find a link to them. And then what I love about these kallax units is you can fit so much on top of them as well. So although I've decluttered quite a lot of this because I like the visual space on top, I think it looks so much cleaner, you have got the opportunity to put toys and all sorts on top of these. In these boxes here, I've got their switch. So there's a switch in there, and then in the bottom there's some accessories. I've also got their little Lego unicorn. And then on top here, I've just got a box. This box I got from IKEA, and it's got some paper in it, so my little girls can easily come and access paper or more paper if they need it. I've got that. I think I got that from Etsy. I don't know if I can link it for you because it was a long time ago, but it's a little personalised control holder thing. So this is what the kallax units look like all together. I think it looks so clean in this room. This is just a spare room that we've got. But yeah, I just love the look of this, and it looks like an adult storage space, although some of the toys are on show. I'm in my twins' bedroom now, and I'm going to show you what storage I've got underneath their bed. So they've got a mid-sleeper, I don't know if you can see that, and underneath their bed is big enough for a kallax storage unit. So we've got an 8 cubed one here, and like I said earlier with the boxes, you can get these boxes, these are the Drona boxes, in all different colours. So I've got some turquoise ones because this goes with their room, and they are really nice quality. They last ages, even though they're quite cheap. And honestly, the amount of toys that fits in these boxes is insane. So I've got all their crafts in this one box. Like I said, I like to section things off. So what I'll do is put them into categories and types of things as well. So if you've got any crafts at home, I would suggest putting them into one box so you know where all the crafts are. You can get drawers, which is a really good idea for crafts. You can also get boxes with lids as well, and I highly recommend the really useful boxes from Asda if you've got access to those. They are really nice quality, and they've got a lockable lid. And what I like to do is actually put things into boxes so they're sectioned off again. So in here there's just a bunch of random craft items, so that my little girls can just help themselves and just make whatever. And I've just popped it all into one box so they can easily find things. And this box has got a handle to it as well. So these boxes are ideal where they've got this clickable lid, so they're easy to open. But then they've also got a handle so your child can just take that box around with them quite easily as well. I also really like these boxes. I've got quite a few of these now, so you can go to theworks.co.uk. I will leave a link to that website down below for you, and you can get all sorts of these boxes in all different designs. So there's pretty much anything to suit your theme at home. I've got a couple of these, and they come in like a small, a medium and a larger box, so they can stack on top of each other nicely. I also love clear tubs like this, so you can easily see what's inside. This one's got a lid, so this is just a really inexpensive box that I got from my local really cheap store. This has got a bunch of pom-poms in, so again, all I'm doing is sectioning things off so I can easily find them, and they're not just all floating around in one big box, if that makes sense. These boxes from IKEA are amazing. I'll show you what I do with my little girls' Play-Doh activities in a minute, because I use these boxes for that. These are just boxes from IKEA, and I think they're about £4 or £5. So they've got an easy to open lid, so they stay shut. But then they've also got sections like this. So this one has got all my little girls' beads in because they do bead making. It's really good for little activities like this or little crafts. I've also got one of those downstairs with the Lego, which is what I showed you earlier. I've also got a box up here, and this has got some games in. These boxes are amazing for storing puzzles as well. You can also store board games and puzzles on a shelf like this, so you can actually stack them on top, which is what I've done in my son's room. So you can actually just like I said, store the boxes on top of one another like this, and they do actually fit quite a few board games, so you can easily see them. In this box I've just got one board game. This is a great upside down game. This is a brilliant game. I've got about 3 different types of these colour brain games now. I've also got a little travel one, which is great for kids because it's the junior one. These shelves are amazing for storing books, and don't get me wrong, these books don't always look this tidy. I actually just tidied this up for this video, so they don't always look so tidy. Like I said, my girls are constantly pulling them out, but what I've done is just popped the books onto shelves like this. I do like to stack them in height order like this, just so they look a bit nicer. I've also got this shelf here, and this is all my little girls' like fact books, and also they're finding books as well. They really love finding books. If you've got any suggestions for good search and find books, please let me know in the comments, because I'm looking for something for my little girls because they're obsessed with them. And to be honest, at the moment they really prefer a search and find book to a story at bedtime, so I'm looking for something. If you know of anywhere like on Amazon or maybe The Works or something like that, just let me know. And then on this bottom shelf I've got all their library books. This shelf is usually full of library books, but I did return some the other day. But like I said, I like to put them in height order. I would highly recommend these. These are one of the most played with toys that my kids have ever owned. And loads of different age ranges have played with these as well. For instance, my niece is 10 and she'll come over and play with these for hours. I've had my friend's little 2-year-olds playing with these. So they're brilliant for all sorts of ages. And my girls are 7 and they still love these. So I've got 2 different sets here, so I will link both sets that I've got. I bought those on Amazon and they are really amazing. I've also got some of these Alex drawers under my girls' bed as well. I love these Alex drawers. If you've not seen these before, honestly, they're brilliant for all sorts of things. I've also got this little organiser. And excuse the Easter eggs, I just found these in there. They've just got some little nail varnishes that they had for Christmas. Also some little rings. If your child's got a lot of accessories like hair clips or jewellery, these little organisers are brilliant for sectioning things off. And I really recommend these Alex drawers. Honestly, they're brilliant for storage. These 2 bottom drawers have got all my art supplies in, so I won't bother going through those. So this is how I'm storing my girls' board games in these Alex drawers. These are brilliant because they fit quite a lot. They're quite long. These games are brilliant. I will see if I can link those for you. I've also got loads of little card games because we're really into these card games in our house. I will link some of my favourite games down below because, like I said, I know what's popular with my kids and I know what I really enjoy. This is a really good one. If you've never played Exploding Kittens, honestly, it's one of our favourite games we've ever had. Honestly, recommend that. I will link it for you. You can get quite a lot of board games in them, so you can actually stack them on top because these middle drawers are a bit deeper than these 2 top drawers. So here's a few more. This is also one of my favourite ways to store board games, save room. So a lot of the time you can get a big box and then they'll only have a few things in the box. I get these zipped up wallets from Amazon and I will link them for you. And then I'll just pop in the board game accessories and look how much little room that takes up compared to the big box that it was in. So you can store so many board games in one little box or one little drawer. I'll show you under my other girl's bed here. So what I've done is I've made a little den. Excuse the mess, they love teddy bears. Oh, it's so hard trying to get under here. I'll just show you these boxes that I've got. So these boxes are brilliant. My girls actually love putting their toys in these. So they've got their little fidgets in there. And then in this one, I have no idea what's in here because they've been putting stuff in there. They love putting things in boxes for some reason. Yeah, they've got a bunch of fidgets in there as well, so they can easily access those. Because they stack on top of one another, they do look really nice, and also they're easy for kids to take around with them as well. They've got a little handle, they're easy to open and close too. And then these baskets here are brilliant for all sorts of toy storage, blankets, teddy bears, dolls, all sorts of things. These are from IKEA. I love these. My girls are obsessed with teddy bears, so they've got loads of their teddy bears in there. And then these baskets I got from Georgia Asda, I believe. What I've done is I've popped my little girls' puppets into these, so they can easily just grab the puppets. They know they're all in that one basket. I've also got a smaller one here, and these have got some dolls' clothes in. I've also got a little box here with Barbie clothes and accessories. So like I said, it's a really good idea to section off toys so your kids can easily find things. I find it so much better now with tidying up and playing that they've got less stuff. Thanks for watching this video and I hope you got some use from this. If you've got any questions or you've got any suggestions for me for toy storage, let me know in the comments box below. I'm always looking for new toy storage because I'm a little bit obsessed with storage in this house. I do lots of things like organising, minimalism, decluttering and parenting advice as well. So if you haven't already subscribed, maybe you want to subscribe. It is up to you. You can also like this video if you want. It does help me massively as a small creator. Have a lovely rest of your day and I'll see you soon. Bye.